All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. Lauren York, Director of Marketing, here with our founder and CEO, Bob Reyna, and our Global Independence Director, Ali. And we are extremely excited for all of you to join us today. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to you, Bob.
All right, here we go. Now, listen, I want to talk about clues for a second and take it back some time in my police days. And I got a call, which was to check on somebody, and we called them a welfare check. And so to go to make sure the person is safe. And sometimes it's family members haven't heard from people, or somebody went on a trip and they're overdue coming home, or whatever the case is, right? So yours truly got the call. And the first thing that I noticed about the call, which is a little bit different from most, was that it was this person's psychiatrist calling, wanting the sheriff's office to go check. So because it was a health professional calling, obviously it created some heightened alert to potentially what could be going on. So that I would call that clue number one. Number two, I go to the house and the mailbox was full of mail, right? So that's a clue as well. Newspapers in the driveway, another clue. Went and talked to the neighbors. I hadn't seen this person for a while, another clue. So I hopped the back fence. It couldn't be easy for me, right? So the whole fence was locked. So here I am with a bulletproof vest. I was younger then. I was lighter then. I was more agile then. I could go over a fence like it was nothing. So I hopped the fence, right? And I noticed their sliding glass door there. And I thought, wow, it's the middle of the day, but they must have tinting on their sliding glass door. So I went and knocked on the glass. And I said, sheriff's office, and the whole glass changed. And what it was it was a wall of flies that was on the inside of the glass, that's another clue, which was not good, right? So we wound up breaking into the house, and unfortunately, I mean, as soon as you broke the glass, the smell of a deceased body hits you. The gentleman, unfortunately, had taken his life, and he had actually even taken his dog's life, because his dog was dead in the house. And so those are about 8 clues lined up in a row, which led to the conclusion of this person not being here anymore with us. Now, clues, right? Clues. Now, what I want you to think about is this. Let's turn to our everyday life and our everyday business life, okay? When you're driving down the road, it doesn't matter where you are, where you live, what city, what state, what country, what continent. If you see somebody driving a garbage car, what do you call that? Put it in the chat. What do you call it? No, well, that's the nickname. We call them hoopies. But what do you call that? Men, you got it. Thank you. You're Bob Reyna trained. Thank you. It's called a clue. Do you really know of anyone in the world that drives a hoopty car on purpose? Do you? And let me ask you the next question. When you go to somebody's house or you see a home and it might not be up to your standards, do you think that person or persons is living in a home that is below standards? That is called a clue. So what does this tell you? If people are driving beat up cars, living in beat up houses, what about somebody that tells you they haven't gone on vacation for years? What does that tell you? It's called a clue. What about somebody that says to you that they could not afford to pay their children's college tuition? What is that called? A clue. What about somebody that goes to a gas station and only puts $5 of gas in their car and then they leave? What is that called? A clue. What about the average person that has about $10,000 in credit card debt? What do we call that? A clue. What about people that send their kids to school in clothes which are not new or have holes? What do they call that? It's called a clue. If you look around, clues are everywhere. Let's take it to the health side of the business for a second. How many people do you see every day which have big bellies or are overweight? Clue. How many people do you know that complain about aches and pains? It's called a clue. How many people do you know that don't exercise? It's called a clue. How many people do you know who they tell you that their age is 50, but they look like they're 70? It's called a clue. I could keep on going and going and going and going. What that tells you is that there are clues all around you if you look. Why? Why do they do it? And my belief system is this. Is simply because nobody has introduced them to the right vehicle or the right company to change their life. Somebody wrote in the chat that people compromise. People don't compromise on purpose. People compromise because they have to compromise. Right? Because they don't have enough commas or zeros in their bank account. Or why do people wait until an airline ticket goes on sale? Why? It's called a clue. Why do people watch the internet hotel bookings? And sometimes they miss out on the bookings because they waited too long. It's called a clue, right? So there are many, and I mean many people in the world who need what we offer. Go look at any city, anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the world, at about 7:30 in the morning to about 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock. What will you see? People stuck in traffic. What do you see about 4:30 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon? What do you see? Same people stuck in traffic, except this way they're going. So what I'm telling you all this is to tell you this, is that you need to understand from a very high level that we have what people need. Just that simple. We offer people the opportunity, if they want to earn a supplemental income. And how much do I charge them for that? What do I charge people for the business? Nothing.
Yeah.
Back office, free. Commission tracking, free. Mobile app, free. Support, free. Marketing graphics, free. Only thing, if you want, is you buy product, which if you're smart, I believe you do, because it's for your own health and you're able to turn around and pass out samples. So the moral of the story is this, and I just shared this with somebody who has been, what, 29 years in the industry, this person we met with yesterday?
Yep.
29 years. I don't have to convince you of anything. Your own life has convinced you. So I want each of you to think about something, about whether you take the business, whether you're serious or you're curious, right? I'd be willing to bet you that if you don't have everything in your life that you want, whether it's a new house, it's a new car, it's paying off bills, it's a savings account, it's flying first class, or one day maybe getting your own plane, or whatever you want it to be, pay off your kids' college tuition. These are all called dreams. If you are not there yet, then guess what? You need to get very serious, very fast. And what I want you to become very serious about very fast is to learn what's in the Purple Diamond Guide. I cannot make it any more simple. I cannot spell it out any easier. Building a big network, a profitable big network, is most definitely hard work. No, don't get me wrong. It's simple, but it's hard work. But it is worth it. At the end of the day, if you follow the Purple Diamond Guide, you'll be able to develop a great customer base and a great promoter base simultaneously, if you do. It just really just comes down to that. It comes down to duplication, right? 18 products does not create duplication. 29 products does not create duplication. Knowing how to create duplication creates duplication. Creating urgency in people creates duplication. I've never seen, honestly, in my life, because I talk to a lot of promoters, and I think that's one of the things that makes me a lot different than a lot of other CEOs. But I want to challenge you for a second. And for those of you that know me, you know that I mean this in the most respectful and humble way. If you're not where you want to be, then what are you doing? What are you doing? The chances of you winning the lottery, not that good. The chances of you inheriting money, not that good. In my mind, this is the best opportunity that you will ever have to legitimately change your life. Not only change your life, but changing the lives of many people throughout your team, whether it's on the health side or whether it's on the side of the business where people can earn income. So if I had that opportunity, I would be as deadly serious could be. Because for those of you that don't know what's on the other side, when my new friend came to the house yesterday, the first thing he said is, "My goodness, what a nice house." And I said, "Well, thank you." I said, "But it came from this. Learning the basics, teaching the basics. Learning the basics, teaching the basics. Learning how to write a list. Learning how to invite somebody in 30 seconds. Learning how to direct them to where a presentation is. Learning how to send them a video. By the way, we have another cool video coming out soon. By the way, we have a lot of cool stuff coming out soon. We have a new product coming out soon, just all kinds of stuff. But unless you know how to duplicate your business, then that will only be somewhat effective for you. We have new languages coming in the website, opening new markets, registering the product in a lot of places around the world. Latest, yeah, I mean, Trinidad will be wrapped up very soon. I could go on and on and on. But what I want each of you, if you are serious about really changing your life, is to make sure you pay attention to what's in that guide. Focus on running as many people through that system with the absolute speed that you can. The product's going to taste the same. It's going to give the same results. Anybody can pass out a sample. Anybody can send somebody a video for free, right? Does that make sense to everybody? That's where you have to concentrate on what you're doing. That's if you wanted to get. If I had to give anybody that advice, if I sat down with you, each of you today, I said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start your business from scratch. The great thing is that some people in the company and the industry, they make good money by doing it all wrong, or a lot of it wrong. What would happen if you did most of it right? Right? But again, this is, and what you're doing, this is a journey in your life. If it takes you a year, fantastic. If it takes you 2 years, fantastic. Takes you 5 years, fantastic. I've been doing it for 30 years and I'm just as much in love with the industry as I was, and tons more than when I first got started. So let's make sure that we get the necessary basic skill sets down so that you can begin reversing some of the painful things in your life. Because whether you want to admit it or not, I'm going to tell you this right now. Okay, as a family, we can talk about it. If you can't afford something, it hurts. If you can't buy something, it hurts. And one of the most painful things is to ever have to tell your children that they can't have something because you can't afford it. That's not good. And that's not the way that I feel your life should be designed. And so that's why we spend some time with everybody each week to try to help you understand really what's important. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? So speed, duplication, speed, duplication, speed, duplication, speed, duplication. You can hear me say it? Do I need to say it again?
One more time.
Speed and duplication. So around the world, there are a lot of people feeling better because of our product. A lot of people feeling healthier because of our product. Ms. Lauren?
Yes. So we are getting testimonials and all throughout the world all the time, every single day. Our inbox is flooded with pictures, results, people feeling better, looking younger, having better skin, clearer skin, and everything. So we have 3 testimonials that I want to go ahead and share with each and every one of you today. So we're going to start off with Renew Suwa. Sorry in advance if I'm not pronouncing your name right. So she is 56 years young now that she has QuiAri. So her name is Renew. She's 56 years old and learned about QuiAri from her friend Monisha. She was curious to see if the products really work, so she tried a sample and she loved the taste immediately.
Wait. Key. Tried a what?
Sample.
So that means somebody had to do something right, which is in the Purple Diamond Guide, by the way, and hand somebody a sample. Okay, so keep going. And she said she what?
Loved the product immediately.
All right, because of what?
The taste.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Okay, think about this for a second. I still to this day, okay, I have not found one person that has gotten mad at me or thrown a product sample at me, or you, Lauren. What about you? Did they throw anything at you? No. Okay. Yeah, rocks maybe, but not samples, because they did not love the product. I want you to think about that. I tell you this all the time. A compensation plan, a great compensation plan starts with a great product, right? So keep going.
Yep. So she absolutely loved the product at first taste. And not only that, she was starting to feel it immediately within the first couple days of taking the product, but she instantly felt the energy. She said she had sustainable energy throughout the day. She took the product for a few weeks and now she's noticing a huge difference. Not only is she down 17 pounds through her gut and digestion, being able to cleanse her body, she also realized a dramatic change in the way she looked. Her face looked 10 years younger. She felt better and had more confidence. And the best part now is that she said she's able to share this by showing her results and being a product of the product.
Oh, wait. Because she's a product of the what?
Product.
Ah. Now here's something else. Here's another clue. When you talk about the product in terms of how it makes you feel, you're talking from your heart and not your head.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what is critically important as well. You'll become much more credible when sharing the product with people if you are experiencing the great benefits yourself. And they could even save 10% by doing what? At least 10%.
At least 10% by getting auto delivery. Soon, very, very soon, you will be introduced to prepaid auto delivery where you can save more. So
Up to what?
12%.
Up to 12%. So for y'all greedy McGreedersons out there, and you know who you are,
Jimmy.
Dang, she flat out. I wasn't even gonna ask her to say any name, man. No, I'm just playing with you. But, hey, dang, this is a rough crowd in here today. But yeah, men's laughing, but Julie's not. But nevertheless, hey, save more. Guess what?
Yeah.
Save more.
Yep.
Right.
Saving is just as much as earning. So
it really is.
Yep. So now she's living her healthier life, and she was introduced 5-minute pay. Now she's introducing to everyone around the world. She thanks Bob and everyone here. So she's living a healthier life. So congratulations. We're really excited for you. Keep sharing your results and showing them on your social media page, because I went to it this morning and I noticed you were showing all your pictures, your testimonials all throughout the world doing that. So that's great. We're going to be sharing these as well. Patty, I saw you said let's share them. So we're going to be sharing these with you guys as well. Today we'll circulate them around. Next up we have from Tomyos.
Well, listen, here's a clue. Just spell it if you can't say it. I mean, come on, keep going.
So anyways, he is
Mrs. Independent, would you come on now?
So anyways, earlier Bob was talking about, the fact of being 50 but looking 70. Well, this guy is 68, and I'm telling you, he does not look 68 at all. He looks like in his 40s.
Yeah, 45 or
Good
something.
job. So not only is he, the time is going backwards, the clock definitely on this one. So his body isn't what it used to be. His knees were in rough
Mine's
shape.
not either. No, I'm kidding.
At 68, he was having digestive problems and everything else. He tried every single nutrition product on the market, on the shelves, and he said he was ready to give up. He was introduced to QuiAri and he said, why not? I have nothing else to lose. He tried a sample, and when he took the product for a few days, he already instantly felt within 2 weeks that he was feeling younger and having a healthier body. Now he's been on the products for 6 months and he feels 10 years younger already. So he feels as if he can go for long walks. He doesn't have any of those digestive issues he had before and things like that. So that's great. And he's feeling amazing. And now he's sharing his testimonials and being a product of the product as well. So congratulations. Keep sharing these. And then the next one we have is Lotta. This one's an easy one to read.
Thanks.
So she said her name is Lotta and she is from Thailand. She's had problems with inflammation, sleep, and bloating. Inflammation, sleep, bloating, 3 completely different things. She's tried all different kinds of things, from medicine, traditional, acupuncture, all these crazy different things, and nothing was really giving her the relief for all these 3 different things in one. She was having to take all these, trying different products, supplements, and everything, and she was feeling tired and run down all the time. After taking QuiAri for about 11 weeks, she felt something different. She was staying awake all day long, not needing a nap throughout the day through the sustainable energy she found in the QuiAri energy tablets. Next, she said that after a few months on it, she had lost 44 pounds, went away with the digestive bloating, all of that she was feeling and everything. And then when she looked in the mirror, she was happy as her skin was clearer. She felt as if she didn't have any more wrinkles, as her skin was much more smoother. She's grateful. And this has been 35 plus years of discomfort that she feels as though the product has relieved in just over 4 months. So thank you, Bob and the QuiAri team, for making these miracle berry products.
You know, listen, so thank you. Now listen to me. Because Maqui is such a powerful antioxidant. It can help with a lot of things that help support and promote great health, both inside and out. Many different things within your body. So we have all kinds of new stuff coming. I'll tell you about that in a second. What you got?
Man, so many beautiful things going on in the field right now. Last night I was on a call, and I want to highlight Mrs. Gwen Tracy. We call her a sample queen. And listen, she went to a party. I'm going to tell you this story of what a major distributor in this industry is doing so well in another company, who is now coming to our company because of Miss Gwen Tracy. And this lady was actually Gwen Tracy's upline in that other company before Gwen Tracy came here. Gwen Tracy was at a party, and the lady approached her and said, "Hey, what are you doing? You're glowing. I haven't seen you in a year." And she said, this is what Gwen Tracy said. She said, "This is what's helping me." And she pulled out a sample, and she gave that sample to that young lady. But the glow that she had on her face, that Gwen Tracy had on her face, lit this lady's heart on fire, and now she's a part of the team. So sampling works, and I want to talk about this for 1 second. Mindset. And there's so many people I want to highlight because their mindsets are changing. There's 3 things in the field that a lot of people worry about, which they shouldn't be worried about with QuiAri. You worry about it with other companies, but not with this company.
Go on now.
That's shipping, payment. We pay in under 5 minutes.
Yep.
We ship all over the globe.
Yep.
And the product superiority over other products. It tastes great, and we ship on time, and we pay in under 5 minutes. We are operationally boring, and mindset is what Mr. Bob Rana talks about all the time. So not only did Gwen Tracy have the right mindset, and she's pulling people into her organization along with her upline Desiree, doing so many beautiful things, but then we move over to Vietnam. I sat and talked to Cindy for a while on a call, and it was all about mindset. And her team is running through the ranks all the way up to Purple Diamond. Jimmy Ezel, a gentleman got on a call with us.
Grapefruit. That is, just in case y'all want to know, I've known Jimmy for a long time. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I don't want his head getting too big. So for those of you that know Jimmy, his nickname is Grapefruit. Grapefruit, right? And his favorite number is 13. And I'm gonna explain that one on the net. But that, Jimmy, keep going, keep trying. I mean, go ahead. I'm telling you.
Good job on this with Jimmy. But the gentleman lives in Norway. Okay, Norway is probably one of the coldest places in the world.
Yeah,
right?
it's cold.
And so the first question that this gentleman asks is, "Hey, I'm with it. This sounds good. I haven't tried the product, but can you ship the product on time?" Jimmy said, and I want to see, could you ask, could you do this? Could you track? Could you do this? Jimmy said, no, you don't understand. This is QuiAri. Go ahead and order your 10-pack, and I promise you what's going to happen. That gentleman just posted a video in our core group, and he received his product in 3 days. And you'll see that video in our core group right there in Norway. The second is Africa, Botswana, 3-day shipment to some great distributors out there. So we're doing some very big things. And I want to give another shout out for O'Neill and Giovanni on Min and Julie Ho's team, who are rocking and rolling. They endured a hurricane. They endured a tropical storm that hit their place. And guess what? Their product is on the way, and they don't have to worry about anything. And they have several testimonies because of mindset of getting paid in under 5 minutes and achieving so many different speed bonuses. So congratulations to everyone out there in your mindset. Remember that we've got your back here at corporate, All you have to do is have the right mindset and keep pushing forward, like Mr. Bob Rayner says, and success will eventually happen for you. But you got to stay consistent, in which most people are consistent at being inconsistent. So with that, Mr. Bob Rayner.
Yeah, so
If
you
you
know,
look in here, people are posting out 5 days, Singapore, India, 3 days, Norway, 3 days. So all throughout the world, Vietnam, 1 to 2 days. Product is getting there in record speed. There's no doubt about that.
so speaking of which, where I can use your help, every single day we post up on our Facebook, social media, etc. Please do me a favor and make sure that you take 30 seconds every day. All I'm asking is 30 seconds and just leave a comment on the post for the day. It can be a testimonial, it can be a whoop whoop, it could be how things are going on your team. It can be you just got your product. It can be whatever you want it to be, right? So please, we really have one of the best social media presence in all of MLM. But I again, just like anything else that we do, I don't want to just break a record. I want to smash a record. So that's part of step 4, which is getting plugged in. So that would be very helpful. So can I count? Give me a yes, please, in the or whoop whoop in the thing. Just could I just ask that of everybody? That would be very helpful. Okay. And then, my goodness, the last quarter of this year and the first quarter of next year will be by far our busiest time as a company. I mean, we're
Excited.
new site. We're just,
So
new
many-
videos. I mean, just
Do everything.
yeah. I mean, just a lot of new stuff, right? It'll be so we promise to always give you the best. If you need us, email us, send us smoke signals, call us. We answer the phones. We're here to help you. But again, thanks, Victor, for posting up today. And again, it doesn't have to be in English. It can be in a foreign language. So lots of great stuff going on. Please remember what I said about duplication. Please remember what I said about being serious. Please remember what I said about being urgent. Please remember what I said about passing out samples. I'm telling you, life, if you want it to be, can be whatever you really want it to be. This will be the vehicle to help you get there. So on behalf of myself, Lauren, Mr. Independence, thank you, everybody. If you need us, call us. But we got some stuff. Watch your emails coming.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
Stay
talk
tuned.
to you soon, everybody. Whoop, whoop.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.